Let's rewind to September 2022. Ethereum had its big moment, the merge. The blockchain world was buzzing, crypto enthusiasts were celebrating, and the headlines were glowing. Ethereum reduces energy consumption by 99%. Amazing, right? But let's pause here for a reality check. Did it solve all of Ethereum's problems? Gas fees? Nope. Scalability? Still not there. It's like when you finally upgrade to a new phone, but it's the same old app slowing you down. The merge was huge, yes, but it wasn't the finish line. It was the beginning of Ethereum's next phase, a marathon toward becoming a blockchain that works for everyone, everywhere. But why is this such a big deal? What makes Ethereum so special? To answer that, let's talk about what Ethereum is at its core. It's not just a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. Ethereum is like a digital playground for developers. It lets people build decentralized apps, or dApps, on its network. Think of it as the app store of the blockchain world, but without Apple taking a 30% cut. Everything from decentralized finance, DeFi, to non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to games and even experiments in voting systems are built on Ethereum. But as amazing as it is, Ethereum has a problem. It's slow, expensive, and not ready for global scale adoption. Before we get to what's next, let's break down what the merge actually accomplished. Ethereum switched from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, if you're not familiar, proof of work is like running on a treadmill to power your house. You're using insane amounts of energy for something that could be done more efficiently. That's how Ethereum used to validate transactions. Miners would solve complex puzzles to secure the network, burning energy at levels comparable to entire countries. Proof of stake, on the other hand, doesn't rely on puzzles or miners. Instead, validators stake their ETH, lock it up as collateral, to secure the network. It's like saying, I believe in this system so much, I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. And if validators act maliciously, they lose their stake. Simple, elegant, and way more energy efficient. This change made Ethereum a lot greener. Overnight, it became a blockchain you didn't have to feel guilty about using. But here's the thing. While the merge was an engineering marvel, it didn't address Ethereum's biggest issues, scalability and cost. It's still expensive to use Ethereum during busy times, and it's still painfully slow compared to centralized systems like Visa. Now here's where things get exciting. Ethereum's roadmap is all about solving these issues, and it starts with scalability. Right now, Ethereum can handle about 15-30 transactions per second. Visa? That's around 24,000 transactions per second. It's like comparing a tricycle to a Ferrari. And when Ethereum gets congested, gas fees can skyrocket. Ever tried to buy a $20 NFT and paid $100 in gas fees? It's like buying a coffee and being charged extra for the cup, the lid, and the air you're breathing. The solution is sharding. Sharding is Ethereum's plan to scale without breaking the network. Think of Ethereum as a single-lane road. Right now, all the traffic, every NFT mint, every DeFi transaction happens on that one road. Sharding turns it into a multi-lane superhighway. The network gets divided into smaller sections called shards, and each shard processes its own transactions. Instead of one congested lane, you've got dozens or even hundreds of lanes. The result? Thousands, maybe tens of thousands of transactions per second. This means lower fees and faster speeds for everyone. But there's a catch. Sharding is a massive technical upgrade, and it's not happening tomorrow. Developers are taking their time to make sure it's implemented securely and efficiently. The earliest we'll likely see sharding is 2024 or later. So while we wait, Ethereum isn't standing still. Enter Layer 2 solutions. Layer 2 is like an express lane built on top of Ethereum's highway. Transactions are processed off the main network and then bundled together and sent back to Ethereum as a single batch. This reduces congestion and slashes fees. It's kind of like carpooling for blockchain transactions, more efficient and way cheaper. Two main types of rollups dominate the layer: two-space Optimistic Rollups and zk-Rollups. Optimistic Rollups assume transactions are valid unless proven otherwise. It's fast but has a slight delay. zk-Rollups, on the other hand, use zero-knowledge proofs to validate transactions instantly. They're super fast and secure. Companies like Arbitrum, Optimism, and Starkware are already making big moves with these technologies. Users are seeing lower costs and faster transaction times, making Ethereum more accessible than ever. But scalability isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about security. Proof of stake already made Ethereum more secure by making attacks incredibly expensive. Remember, validators have to stake their ETH as collateral. If they act maliciously, they lose their stake. But Ethereum's developers are going even further. They're working on something called Distributed Validator Technology, or DVT. DVT spreads the responsibility of validation across multiple parties. It's like having several layers of security protecting your online accounts. Even if one layer fails, the others keep you safe. In a world where cyber attacks are becoming more sophisticated, this extra layer of security is critical. Now let's talk about the ecosystem. Ethereum isn't just a blockchain, it's an entire universe of innovation. It powers decentralized finance where people can borrow, lend, and trade assets without banks or intermediaries. It's the birthplace of the NFT revolution, where artists and creators are redefining ownership and value in the digital world. It's enabling blockchain-based games, supply chain solutions, and even experiments in decentralized governance. But here's the thing, Ethereum is just scratching the surface. As scalability improves, the potential for Ethereum's ecosystem will explode. Imagine a world where millions of gamers can play blockchain-based games without lag or high fees, where NFT trading is as seamless as buying a book on Amazon, where DeFi is accessible to anyone with a smartphone, no matter where they are or how much money they have. This is the future Ethereum is building. But it's not just for tech enthusiasts or crypto nerds. These upgrades matter for everyday people. Imagine sending money to a family member overseas. Today, you might pay high fees and wait days for the transfer to complete. With Ethereum's upgrades, that transfer could happen in seconds and cost just pennies. Or think about small businesses using Ethereum to track goods in their supply chain. These tools will become faster, cheaper, and easier to use, empowering entrepreneurs and improving efficiency across industries. Ethereum's journey is one of constant evolution. It started as a platform for smart contracts and grew into the backbone of decentralized applications. The Merge was a foundational upgrade. Sharding, Rollups, and Dank sharding will bring scalability. Security enhancements like Proof of Stake and DVT will ensure resilience. Together, these changes will unlock a future where Ethereum powers a decentralized, secure, and accessible world. But the most exciting part of Ethereum's story? It's not just about technology. It's about people. It's about you. What will you build? What will you create? The possibilities are endless. The Merge was just the beginning. Now it's time to shape the future. So if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated, and share this video with anyone you know who's navigating the bear market. Let's build a community of informed investors ready to come out on top when the market flips. And hey, if you really want to get ahead, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you won't miss out on any future strategies. See you at the next bull run!